Right, today I'm going to be installing the Mercedes Sprinter side windows. There's two options here. You either cut them out with a metal cutting jigsaw, or you cut them out with a very fine blade grinder cutting disc. I'll choose the option of a grinder cutting disc, but I've still got to jigsaw the corners out. I've put the tape round this side just to protect any sparks coming from the grinder, that it doesn't hit any of the other paintwork. Top tip there. Right, this is how you cut it from the inside. So as you can see, I've drawn a couple of lines straight across these bracing pieces, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run the grinder along these lines all the way around here, and that's the line you chop out. You will have to drill a couple of holes here and go around with the jigsaw, but the rest of it you can get with the grinder. You may have to put something on the floor just to again protect any sparks that's coming off, protect the rest of the van's paintwork. As you can see, I've cut around with the grinder now, but I've also drilled holes in the top corners so I can get the corners, and I'll just mark it out from the outside and then cut it out with a jigsaw. This is what it looks like from the outside when I draw the lines round, just to mark the corners out, and then just run around that with a jigsaw. So now that's that cut out, so I'm just going to file around the edges to make them a bit smoother, and then white Amorite paint them to cover the exposed metal edges.
Got a few videos we're doing this. People are going to think this is all I do.
Yeah, that's all you do.
And don't.
Right, now the two windows are chopped out, I'm going to put, and the exposed metal painted with white Amorite, I'm going to put the beading round. I start from the bottom and work my way back round, and then cut it off at the bottom. That's the beading on, and as you can see, I've just put the primer on. I just put a thin line as close to the beading as I could get, watching it doesn't run. Put a thin bead of sealant around the window before you install the window. It's quite difficult. Then, using some suction glass installers, we stick the window on and manoeuvre it to where it wants to be, tapping it around the edges slightly, and then sticking some tape along the top just to hold it in position, and then you can remove your suction cup holders. That's it, done.